Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Thunderblade on the Atari ST, released by US Gold in 1988 and developed by Tiertex. Now, I've played this on absolutely everything. I've played this on the Spectrum, the Commodore, can't get the Amstrad to work sadly, Master System, PC Engine, which is fantastic port. I've played it on MAME. It is on absolutely everything. It's on the Sharp X68000. It's a fantastic game, and it's a game of my childhood I absolutely love because it was in the arcade in Westwood Ho, and it was the sit-down cabinet that wasn't hydraulic, it was kind of gear-based. I'll keep this really quick and simple because I talk about Thunderblade so many times in so many videos where I've played it because I love it. Clearly borrowing heavily from Blue Thunder. See, look, Thunder. And also, look at the bloody helicopter. Anyway, sit-down cabinet was fantastic, and it's kind of more of a tech demo. It's a super scaler, but yeah, it's more style over substance. But as a kid, I loved it because you had into the stage, or into the screen stages like you would Afterburner. Then you had this amazing pseudo 3D effect when you could fly to the floor and back up again, and stack sprites just made it look phenomenal. Probably the only version who likes the person who likes the 8-bit versions and kind of, you know, likes what Tiertex did, because they really punched above their weight on the Spectrum, which is clearly better than the Commodore 64 version. Fight amongst yourselves, but I am right. I played this very recently on my A500 and it was running too quickly, so I'm assuming that's a port of this but with better music. But I've got to play it because it's on the Atari ST, and presumably this is going to run at the correct speed. I remember this is why it's Tiertex, because they could bang out shit so quickly. This was a Christmas 1988 game for US Gold, so it was one of their big Christmas titles, and yeah, it was on the cover of Crash magazine, wasn't it, for the Spectrum, and I think Crash gave it a very, very decent review. The music's incredibly quiet, but the sound effects are through the roof loud. Anyway, I will be editing the loading times out because they are absolutely appalling. So, again, look, clearly it's Blue Thunder. So, I have a massive soft spot for this because it genuinely tries to do a 3D effect very similar to the arcade, and the fact that you can go down into the screen and back up again. Those levels, or those stages, are far more impressive than the into the screen stages. But yeah, I just admire Tiertex for what they did on this. I would say that this is more impressive than the PC Engine version. Bear with me, frame rates are an issue, and far more impressive than the Mega Drive version, Super Thunderblade, because that's just pants. But this suffers from the biggest thing that the Atari ST suffered from, and the Amiga version does, to be fair. Only one button, so I'll try and explain the controls when I play them, but everything's going to find my face. Fire. Right, so anyway, massive bezel at the top with two ugly blokes. I sat around talking, so I got shot. Right, so forward, down to the ground. See? Don't know, you're not impressed. Look at the buildings. Also, for some reason, US Gold decided to have this sponsored by Pepsi. Distance top right, speed bottom left. So hold fire down and then move forward. The red bar goes up. Hold backwards while you're keeping fire down, and this is how you move forward. It's not super smooth. It is running at the correct speed. Let go of fire and you select your height. And then hold fire down again. You fire automatically once you're holding fire, but you have to juggle the controls like that to set your speed, so you can basically move. It's just as bad in first person, third person into the screen mode, because this is also still third person. But yeah, it's not the smoothest of games. But like I said, down, watch. No one else attempted that. The PC Engine stacked sprites, but it didn't attempt to scale them, so I think this is more impressive than that. Granted, that had a frame rate, this clearly does not. But I can see through its warts and all, and like what they've done here. They've made an effort to replicate the arcade game. Oh, hang on. that level's a lot shorter than I remember. Right, so same problem. Actually, this is still more impressive than the PC Engine version and the Mega Drive version. Because look, the buildings have depth to them. They're not just like a flat sprite that very poorly, you know, scrolls towards you, jerkily in fact. But also, yeah, I cut the loading times out again. But this just... again, I'm assuming you can juggle controls on the keyboard, but the controls in this are its biggest failing. If this was the only way you could play the game back in the day on the Atari ST, then you would have been well happy with this, because it clearly is trying to replicate the arcade game. And for that, I give it props. I mean, you could argue the Mega Drive and the PC Engine version into the screen numbers are a little bit smoother, but they aren't trying this. Oh, planes. As if that would be a fair fight. I'm fucking Blue Thunder. See what I did there? Down. Up. Oh, speed up again. Down these controls. Also, there's some sort of slowdown going on, clearly. Oh, the jerkiness on this level. Because every time all the enemy on the screen fuck off, the sound of your guns, mate, just go through the roof. Shoot everything. And try and avoid stuff. I say try, because it's rather quite difficult. Yeah, this is jerky as tits. But again, my love and soft spot for this game just simply comes from the fact that I like games that truly, whether they pull it off in its entirety or not, punch above their weight. And try and replicate the arcade game. And it makes me laugh because I'm assuming this probably did have a super short development cycle because it's, you know, US Gold and Teartex. But compared to other shite that Teartex put out, I don't know where my lives are, by the way. I seem to have quite a few, but compared to other shite that Teartex put out, I would say they put a lot more effort into this. I say that, but I'm having trouble working out what are the guns. The ones that I'm shooting at. Not mine that are going batshit crazy. I would have also liked in-game music, but now I'm just, you know, picking. Right. But yeah, like I said, call me weird, call me stupid, call me controversial. I prefer this to the Mega Drive version. I do. And the Amiga version is exactly the same. Only with better sound and music. But if you watch my Amiga video, you wouldn't know that, because it's running too quickly. Fuck. Right, they just look like ladybirds. And there we have it. Does the 512 mean something? Is that what the boat is numbered in the arcade, or is that just a reference to the fact that it's Atari ST? Also, the layout around the screen, I guess to keep, you know, frame rate up and smoothers and shit like that, is the exact same picture on every version. Obviously better coloured on this, but those two guys, is that the best you could do? They look like Madame Tussauds, that someone left up so slightly too close to the radiator. Okay, Pepsi, thanks for that. Obviously that wasn't in the arcade. Oh, I remember. Yeah. I couldn't even see if he shot me then. I'm flying along the floor. Look at this! Welcome to Jerk Time. And I don't mean everyone is a bad person. I mean, yeah, the frame rate. This appears to, oh, I was going to say appears to be the way to go. I mean, it's still got the stacked sprites, and you could argue that there's less detail on this screen, so why, with the city being that much more detailed and involved, is this one so jerkalicious? Right. And where's the music so quiet? And where's the bird this feather came from? And yeah, got to, one more go. I just want to see if I can make it with a few more lives, so we can try and at least make it to the Fly Through the Canyon stage. Is that even in this version? Anyway, Bosh. Oh, got to put my name in first, don't I? Because, you know, why not? Didn't get a pilot score, so I couldn't put my name in a video game. Oh, hello. There we go. So yeah, I am aware that, you know, taste is subjective and most people think this is shit. I just have a soft spot for it. As I do the ZX Spectrum version. Can't really compare the PC Engine version because that's done by completely different people. But that will probably be my favourite home port of it. Anyway, fire. Right, so yeah, one more go. USDS. Okay, fire. My God, the loading times are awful on this, but you're not going to have to appreciate that because I've taken them all out. Right. So basically, just scroll to the left and scroll to the right and lock the door and hope they don't have blasters, because to be fair, quite a lot of this is just sheer bloody luck. Look, slow down. I say it every time I play this game on whatever version, but how do you sneak this much tech, enemy tech, you know, invasion force if you will, invading army, into a city, and at what point does someone, you know, not call the police because they've not fucking noticed? Crazy. Speed up. I fear I've lost too many lives for us to get past the canyon stage, the top-down canyon stage, into the screen canyon stage. Basically, because, like I said, the one button thing, don't even bother trying to adjust your height in this. Use the buildings and shields, but don't hit them. If you hit them, you die. Obviously, there's an absolutely fantastic version of this on the 3DS, which I don't have. Oh. Balls. So yeah, pull straight up and then see blue and then just press forward and fire and then red. All it would have taken is one other button, and I only shot one plane. 2 planes. Your missiles are useless. Speed up. The Master System port of Thunderblade by Sega themselves is an absolutely fantastic port. But my God, it is hard. It does let you do a cheat for lives, but it doesn't give you infinite lives or anything. And did I mention it's hard? Because it's hard. I have no idea what reviews this got on the 16 bits back in the day. So if anyone knows, by all means let me know. It does going backwards. I suppose it does. Does it help you? But, you know, any way to get out of the way of their projectiles. Again, what am I even shooting at this bit? Hey, they go straight up and explode. So going backwards does help. And everyone says people who retreat are cowards. Well, stupid like a fox. I do like the sound effects on the Vulcans, but I would have preferred music. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? And also I am aware that the frame rate on this is tits. And not tits as in tits, but it's tits. Oh, and it's making me feel queasy. I feel my bacon and cheese flatbread making a swift return. Go on. And there we have it. Why is it still afloat? It's taking more damage than the Titanic. Oh yeah, press forward. If you let go of forward, it goes backwards. I just thought you'd know. Where are my lives? Hey, we beat the last time. Is that sampled? Shall I just fly along the floor? Questions, questions, questions. Do I die if I hit the side of the canyon? Questions, questions, questions. What even hit me then? Oh, pull up! Leg it! See, problem with Blue Thunder, right? Because we are Blue Thunder. At least Airwolf had a fucking turbo. That would be pretty handy right now, I'm not going to lie. Also, your invulnerability when you die, it really doesn't give you much of a window to use it, does it? Oh, helicopters. I'm not going to lie, I'm just fucking randomly pressing shit. Well, that turned into a valley really rather quite quickly, didn't it? Slow down. Right, oh see, I'm going to have to use... Fuck it. Oh look, there's sky inside the cave. It must be Narnia. I'm going to actually have to use the up and down mechanic. Which is going to be damn near impossible. Oh yeah. Look, it's a canyon. I'm pressing up, no. With perfect doors. Who knew? That must have taken some engineering. Fuck. Oh. It is bullserifically hard. Move! Why am I anything? Right, just don't dick around, just worry about not hitting shit. Don't worry about shooting shit or changing your speed once you've got some speed. This is really weird to fucking judge. I'm not gonna lie. And he's still going. So, it's obviously rough as tits. But like I said, and I know taste is subjective, and I know the majority of people will hate it, and they're allowed to. Good for you, we all need life goals. But like I said, I'm very much a fan of people who try and replicate, you know, the arcade experience on a system it simply had no right to do anything close to it. So, you know, and no other game did this style of sprite, or, you know, fake sprite scaling, you know, with stacked sprites. It was a completely new thing in the arcades and outside of the arcades. This is probably the only game that has it, you know, on the ST and Amiga. But for trying, I say fair play. And that's why I have a soft spot for it. And it's like that on every version. Not so much the Commodore 64. Spectrum version kicks its ass. I do have a comparison video of it. Oh, this pad is killing my hand. Not as much as I'm killing this tank. Weirdest looking guns I've ever seen. I thought they were portholes. Is that it? So I've got far further than I did on the Amiga version, but to be fair, that might be because, right, there's more tank. The Amiga version was running far too fast. Basically, swing towards the gun and then swing back the other direction just before you get there, and your rockets will take it out. But if you just, you know, keep going from left to right, but don't adjust your turn until the very end, you will get shot, like I did there. So Thunderblade on the Atari ST, basically exactly the same as the Amiga version, with terrible loading times, which I cut out. Could use in-game music, could use some volume on the music, but like I said, I have a massive soft spot for this. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. I'll pretty much just repeat what you said on my Amiga video if you saw it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.